Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Theta and TFuel. Both coins are insane potential, and they're so on sale right now. They're, cheap as can be, $11.61. We won't see Theta or TFuel, in my opinion, below the prices they are currently ever again once we get past April. I think right now we're seeing a potential for a very big gains. Theta specifically at $11.61, a negative 1% in the last 24 hours. Last week we saw a 12% almost decrease. Overall, we see a nice increase. However, I don't think we're going to see this, this decrease like this correction happen again. Obviously, a lot of this came from the, basically your funds are going to be sitting around for a little bit because, the main net got pushed back. However, if you jump out right now, you may be risking a good entry point. Right now, we have a very good entry point. We saw it at 1146 just yesterday at 9:30 p.m. We've seen a couple dips even go lower, right around that 1150 range, and like we saw here, that 1146 might be the lowest we can find. But you're finding really good dipping points right now, and like I said, you're not going to see this come the end of April or even beginning of May. You're not going to be seeing Theta below $12. You won't be seeing TFuel below 40 cents, in my opinion. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'll never give you guys financial advice, so always do your own research on coins. However, we've talked about Theta and TFuel on this channel quite a lot, and I can't believe that we're still seeing a Theta at this 11.61 price. I'm sure it will even dip a little bit, a little bit farther down before we have another increase. But the closer we get to that main net drop that we see on the website, 85 days, the closer we get to that, the higher this is going to rise. I think there's so much potential behind Theta in the Theta network. If you guys don't know what Theta is and what it does and why it's so big, if you go down to the Coinbase, you can jump on the official website, and then you'll come over here and you'll see everything that it offers. So it's the next generation video delivery powered by you. We are going to be giving you guys price predictions for the end of April, May, and 2021. So we'll do that here in just a second. However, Theta, like we said, next generation video delivery powered by you. Theta mainnet. Introducing TFuel staking and uptime mining, 85 days, 1 hour, 48 minutes left. It's going to be massive. I think we're going to see a lot of big things come from Theta. We do see that the live partners include THETA.TV, Samsung VR, and G Fuel. We go down a little bit more, we can see more on the live network stats. We won't go over that right now. However, if you go down a little bit more, you do see enterprise validator nodes, including things like Google, Sony, Samsung, Binance, Blockchain, and Gumi. Obviously, very big names there. If you go down a little bit more, this is where we always like to take a look at this graphic just to get a quick overview of what the problem is and the solution. So the problem, live video streaming of today, poor quality, skyrocketing data needs, centralized and inefficient system. We go to the solution, decentralized peer-to-peer video delivery, a new native blockchain powered by users. Viewers can earn rewards as Theta Fuel, higher quality, smoother video streaming, reduced cost of delivering video streams. And it also talks a little bit about Theta Fuel inside of this graphic if you want to understand really where Theta Fuel comes into play, why it's important. Well, validator nodes and guardian nodes, they sell their Theta Fuel to the exchange, as well as, the Theta Fuel gets purchased back by the video platforms, which get provided to the viewer, which then relayer and then sell the Theta Fuel for the exchange again. So there's a lot of information on this page to really go over. I would definitely suggest taking a look at this graphic. It explains TFuel as well as Theta in great detail. If you go down a little bit more, we do talk about the open source platform being Theta Open Source Protocol, esports, VR content, broadcasting, entertainment, music, movies and media, distance learning, enterprise conferencing, and peer-to-peer streaming. They talk about the open source network and protocol, decentralized dApps, or the also multiple content verticals. So there's just massive potential behind what we're doing here. So they have things like Theta.TV on the esports. VR content includes Samsung VR, G Fuel, and WPT include broadcasting and entertainment. And then we have music, movies, and media under, looks like Pandora.TV and Play Labs. And then obviously the distance learning, the enterprise conferencing, and peer-to-peer streaming also being a big major priority. I think it's going to be massive. I think a lot of you guys know this, and I think a lot of people are kind of taking their money off of Theta because they want to put it in things like, there's basically penny stocks or, hidden gems in the crypto market, what you'd call low market cap gems. Things like VRA or B Pro, those are definitely big potential hidden gems. However, Theta is one that's, is pretty much going up. In the next couple months, you're going to see an increase. It's one that you pretty much, you're going to get some money back. I would definitely leave at least a small bag in Theta if it were me, because I see so much potential behind the Theta network and TFuel. I think it's all as a whole is just going to increase so substantially over the next couple months, and I don't think we're going to see this low on sale price yet. Like I said, in coming May, I don't see these prices going to be. They're not going to be at that $11. I don't think we're going to ever see this again. So I'm very excited that me personally, I'm getting another chance to continue to invest my money over time into something like Theta. I think Theta is going to be massive. I think a lot of you guys know that. You guys have been here since the beginning talking about Theta, and because of that, we continue to make videos on it, and you've got me and my interest, kicked on, and we're going to continue to watch it. I think 1161 right now, 1158, we're still decreasing. Like I said, guys, this could continue to drop even more, so be careful when you're buying in. This could drop just a fair good amount more because, we do have 83 days before that mainnet drop. So a lot of people, like I said, are removing their Theta to invest in other small hidden gems, trying to get that big 100x. Theta may not be a 100x. However, I definitely see this being at least a 6x by the end of 2021. And we'll go over my price predictions for April, May, and 2021 real quickly, as well as T-Fuel. We'll go over my price predictions as well. I do want to say, guys, first, if you want to join my Discord community, we talk a lot about crypto in there. There is going to be a link in the description of this video, as well as my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. That is also linked in the description of this video. I talk a lot about crypto on both platforms, so I would really appreciate if you guys could do that, and then subscribe to the channel as well and turn notifications on so you can get notified every time I make a new video, as well as like the video before we give our predictions. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys have been amazing, and I really do appreciate all of it. So let's take a look at Theta. So we did talk about how this was on sale. We're at 1158. We've seen just an absolute crazy amount of correction in the last. We went from what, 1489, and that was when we knew the mainnet was coming. Obviously, the mainnet delay was announced. We saw pretty much a decrease and a correction ever since then, and now at that 1156. So we could continue to see this decline, like I've said. So you want to be careful about not investing too early. However, you also want to buy the dip at a good entry point. I think 1156 is actually not a bad price at all for Theta. I think by the end of April, we're definitely going to see it above 1156. I say by the end of April, we see about a $12 to $13 Theta, and I don't think it'll really decrease below that $12 mark. I think an all-time high around 13, and then we see it stabilize out about 12.50. By the end of May, this is where like I said, I don't see Theta dropping below $12. This is where, like I said, we had 1250 as a stabilization point going into May. I think it'll stay there for just a couple days and slowly begin the increase. I think by the end of May, we will see about a $15 to $16 at the very least as an all-time high. I think very big potential for about a $23, $24 all-time high for Theta with a stabilization right around $21, $22. I think that's realistic as possible. I think that's going to be a 2x, and I think we had potential for actually much more. Remember, I do like to stay conservative and realistic on these price predictions. However, Theta is one I'm very passionate about. I think that there's going to be such big increases, and because of that, by the end of 2021, I think Theta is going to be right around the $80 to $85 mark at the very least. I think we have potential, like I said, to actually surpass that $100. But we'll see what happens. I think the Theta network, it really depends on how well they market and do everything they're doing. The vision behind what the team has is obviously going to play a role, as well as the utility behind Theta itself. I think it's going to continue to increase in price, and because of that, we'll jump over to T-Fuel now. Obviously, this is going to be increasing with Theta. They usually go up together in a somewhat hand-in-hand span, but we'll take a look actually back at the volume, because I didn't talk about the volume on Theta. The market cap's only at 11.6 billion, the volume only at 365.1 million. Theta actually passed Chainlink at one point to make it into the top 10, I believe it was at that time, of highest market cap. So if we go to the prices and we currently look where Chainlink is, we see Chainlink is currently, 3 spots above Theta. So Theta is continuing to move down in market cap. So we're going to see very big potential for increases in Theta very, very soon. Chainlink, like I said, was below Theta, and now Chainlink's 3 spots up. Theta is continuing to move a little bit and a little bit more down and down and down. So we see about a 2.4 billion-dollar gap in the market cap. I think that's going to continue to rise between Chainlink and Theta, and I think Theta is going to have a huge return. I won't talk more about Chainlink, but I will say Chainlink's going to have a huge return as well. I think Chainlink's massive. We had a video on that earlier today, so if you want to check that out, make sure to go check that Chainlink video out. But Theta is going to be massive. If we go to the T-Fuel price, we do see in the last 24 hours an 8.69% decrease. In the last week alone, a 13% decrease. In the last month, we see that 154% rise. So we're seeing a very good price point at 36 cents right now. I think it'll continue to be a good price point, as only 132.1 million volume in the last 24 hours on Theta Fuel. This is going to be massive if you guys can get in at this price. Definitely do your research before investing. However, I will say Theta and T-Fuel definitely look like they are at a very good on-sale entry point price. And like I said, always do your own research. But this one's looking really good. Definitely take a look at the website. Do some looking around. Understand what it's always trying. It's trying to offer something unique and special. And I think because of that, the live partners they have are huge. The enterprise validator nodes, including Google and Sony and Samsung and Binance, Blockchain, and Gumi. Just massive stuff going on with Theta. We will continue to check back on Theta as well. So if you like Theta, like I said previously, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. We will continue to give you those content. I don't think we did the price predictions for Theta Fuel yet, so we will go over those now. So Theta Fuel, I definitely see making its way to 50 to 60 cents by the end of May. However, by the end of April, we're not going to see much movement. I think we're going to be right around that 40 to 50 cents, hopefully by the end of April. If we are not there yet, it'll be very close. I think we'll be right in that high 30s range like we are now. Theta Fuel, however, I don't see moving too much until the beginning of May. That's when I really see Theta Fuel starting to push. I think we'll see it right around, like I said, that 40 to 50 cent range at the very, very least in May. All-time high right around that 50, 55 cent mark. And then obviously maybe a stabilization around that 40, 45 cent mark as well. So there's a lot of potential behind Theta Fuel. I think by the end of 2021, we're going to see Theta Fuel actually being right around that $2 to $3 range at the very least. And that's, keeping it as conservative and realistic as possible. It could easily jump to about $4 to $5. Same with Theta. I think that could even, like I said, I think I said this as well. Theta itself could definitely jump above $100 in value as well. It may not stabilize there, but I think an all-time high could definitely reach for Theta Fuel and Theta to continue to increase over time. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited to watch this coin and token. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my price predictions. Let me know if you guys are as excited as I am for this next 80 days to really kind of watch where Theta and T-Fuel continue to increase and how much they continue to increase over time. It's a very exciting coin. It makes a lot of sense why it's valued right now. There's so much utility behind what they're trying to accomplish, the vision behind the team and everything. I'm very excited for this coin, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you.